Hello Battleforge community, today we have another replay and this is the map of the month for January, and this is also the fastest time that was played on this map of the month, Battlegrounds difficulty 10 by Treim. It was solved in 18 minutes and 47 seconds, which is very good, I think. It's a very decent time. And yeah, I tried to solve this map by myself, getting a good time done there, but I was considerably slower than him here. So yeah, it's been pretty interesting to see how he managed to do the run, and let's get into the replay. So we are starting with Shadow right here because it's one of the faster tier 1s here. I think Frost is also viable on some maps for speedruns. I'm not sure about that, but I tried doing this map here with Frost and Shadow here because I wanted to see which one was faster, and I have to say that playing Shadow tier 1 was considerably faster because I had like I think 30 seconds difference in time, or like 20 to 30 seconds in terms of when I managed to pick up these power ones here. So it's been pretty interesting to see the start here. We have like 3 Forsaken on this side and 1 Forsaken squad walking through this narrow spot here, getting a second line of Forsaken done here, not aggroing the camp. That is quite important. If you do that, you do have a problem. And now he's using the Forsaken next to the Soul Splicer here to pull in the income, and in the meantime he's attacking with Frenzied Forsaken to get down the spawn. Motivate coming in here onto the Dazed squad. Spawn building goes down. He's making good unit focus. Spawn income coming because he aggroed the camp here. Now he's focusing down this here and making sure that there are no shields, and the Forsaken here are pretty much dead, but that's fine because now he can just clear up everything next to the Soul Splicer. So this Forsaken started running here because, as you can see, he can pick up these power wells as he pulled the units closer to the Soul Splicer, and he gets early access to the power wells. I had a pretty different approach from how I did the tier 1. I played like 10 Forsaken, stacked them up, and went for the turret first, because this one doesn't actually activate the spawn camps here, which was pretty nice. So I could clear the turret here, clear this one, and then get this one done in a pretty decent time. I picked up the power wheel slightly later, but I also managed to deflect this attack with Forsaken by myself from the attack, so I didn't have to respawn anything here, so it was pretty much equal in terms of time here. These Forsaken are getting rid of this spawn wave here. He's pulling back, making sure that this shot delays a little bit, because he wants to make sure that his tier 2 is building up before the next spawn wave spawns, because this one is very low, and the spawn waves will always attack the, let's say, highest orb or highest level orb, I don't know. So since this one is already in construction, as you can see, these waves are heading to the monument. And what I pretty much missed here is that he already picked up an Embalmer's Shrine. You need to do this pretty early because it has a 60 seconds build-up time, so it's very important to have that one early in the game, because you want to activate it when you have your Shadow Phoenixes around, or whatever card you use with corpses. So Furnace of Flesh getting built, and the 2 Forsaken that were left are clearing out the Bennett Crossbowman, and he's already stacking some Shadow Phoenixes here and already sharing the Soul Splicer corpses, so this is a very good thing of having the Soul Splicer. That is something I didn't have here, and he's also moving the Forsaken up and down because he wants to make sure that he has a good timing on killing these ones, because he wants to go in with the Phoenixes when this next spawn wave spawns, and the new spawn wave doesn't arrive if the old one's still living. So he wants to go in here, because if you kill the spawn wave with that as well, these units are hard to kill. It's quite... yeah, this is where he goes in. This is quite hard to kill these archers here, and you won't get all the revives down. As you can see here, right now he got 3 Phoenixes back, so slight mistake here. You really want to have perfect timing when the spawn respawns. You want to crash dive in and kill this melee squad here already before it walks away. But that is pretty much fine. It's not the worst thing, but having 1 additional Phoenix would be very great. So what's the idea of having these Phoenixes here? These Phoenixes, once they crash dive and revive, don't bite any power anymore. So you pretty much have this power, the 90 power that these ones would bind, are already back into the void. So he can regain that one and gain more power for more Phoenixes, get them unbound at the second camp, and in the end he will have a big army of Phoenixes with a lot of void power here, which is pretty much accelerating this run by a lot. So in that regard, I pretty much had the same idea when clearing these side camps here. So yeah, pretty much that. Shadow Phoenix is going in. So right here, you can see with the spawn wave, very well timed here, perfectly done. Gets the full clear onto the camp. All 4 Phoenixes revive, and this is very important because now he has simply another unbound Phoenix. He's spawning some additional ones to get sure that we can clear this camp. As you can see, it's very powerful with 2 Bennett walkers and 2 Wind Hunters, but there is no spawn camp here, so he's pretty much in a good spot with these 10 or 11 Phoenixes. Like, my idea here was also going for the Phoenixes because they're simply the most efficient ones, and I pulled up 4 life stealers here and pulled in the Wind Hunters into them. So the Wind Hunters got cleared by the life stealers, while the Phoenixes would make some work of the Bandit Walkers, which worked quite well. I was having great results with that. So he's aggroing the stuff with the Forsaken, oinking the Wind Hunters so they don't paralyze the Phoenixes, because he really wants to kill the Bandit Walker with them, which is pretty much important. Yeah, all of them revived now. He's getting exactly 5,500 damage. You can do this with less. I think you can do this with 9 Phoenixes as well, if you use the Curse of Oink. But this is a very risky thing because you need to get them into the first line, hit the Bandit Walker in the back line, and then you have another rotation of reviving Phoenixes that will do the rest. So he's pretty much sacrificing the revived Phoenixes here, probably into the Furnace of Flesh to get some void back here. So he can spawn these Forsaken, who are clearing up the Wind Hunters here. And these 2 Phoenixes here are making sure that the incoming wave is cleared. One of them revives. I think, did he destroy the Embalmers? No, he didn't, but I think it just ran out, so the Phoenixes didn't revive. This one is getting cleared out by the Wind Hunt. No, it's not. It survives. So probably good sacrifice here for the Furnace of Flesh. And we see a tier 3 immediately built. Interesting. Then he goes for the tier 3 before picking up the power walls. But but I think it's just because he wants to get his MI monument earlier into the mix here. So power walls picked up. Yeah, right here he gets the tier 3 a little bit earlier. That's a good move, I think. So it's shadows. There's 2 shadow orbs. Cultist Master's Plate here because there's another attacking wave. And yeah, these ones are pretty much for the void manipulation to make sure that he gains a lot of power. So yeah, not an instant MI monument. I think he had to deflect these attacks in the first place, so that's fine. What's very important on this here, this space, is that there was a Bandit Sorceress right in the mix, but he didn't kill her. He leaves this Bandit Sorceress alive, and she's pretty much starting to dance around because she wants to shield stuff here, but also wants to attack the monument, and then she goes back because she wants to shield these guys, and it's probably lasting forever. Like, if you don't do anything to her, she will do this circle running forever. This is very important because, as I said earlier in this game, if you don't kill the spawn, the spawn wave, there is no additional spawn wave coming. So he's pretty much, by trapping this, he's pretty much making sure that there's no attack onto this monument. By now he's using the MI monument to use enlightenment, and that was used to play Batarial. Yeah, the Cultist Masters made sure that he immediately gained back the power from the enlightenment, and now he can start going for the run. Batarial, very powerful unit, and with his passive he can annihilate these Stonekin armies in a very good time. So Winchen's attacking. I'm not sure. I think he wanted to crowd control these ones a little earlier, because getting paralyzed is a little bit annoying. These Wind Hunters are really a big annoying factor here in the Stormkin. But as you can see, the Batarial with his passive is insanely powerful, clearing this camp in no time. So in the meantime, another rotation of Cultist Masters has been activated, and what we see here is the MI Monument Orb switch. So this is why MI Monument is also very great in that regard, because you can orb switch without losing any bound power, like any permanent power, because it's just an ability that you have to activate, and you lose, like, I think it's like 140 power, I think, which pretty much means that you lose 14 power compared to the 100 if you orb switch normally. So this is another upside of the MI Monument here, getting the Fire Orb to get down the Shrine of Wars. This is pretty much because the Batarial support is very power intensive, and it's very expensive. So getting up to the Shrine of Wars brings up a more reliable Void Return, which is very important if you have these heavy spell decks. So yeah, another Unholy Hero buffed Batarial, making sure that this Earth and Destroyer here gets cleared. Unholy Power hit here again. Moving forward to these buildings. This boss was cleared with ease, and we're moving. So he's still using the Cultist Masters, killed them here last rotation, because right now the Shrine of Wars are about to be ready. So he's using the disenchant here into the Batarial, and he was not using a frenetic assault, because he didn't get to have find a place where he could hit both of the constructs and the Wind Hunters, so he pretty much used disenchant and then Oink to reduce the damage from the backline. In the meantime, he's spawning the Bloodthorn, which is pretty important to clear out the bosses later on, and he leaves it here to pretty much catch this spawn wave. So the Batarial very fast at clearing. So here's the frenetic assault, hitting both of the Bennett walkers and the Wind Hunter, which is very important, because now he gets a very clean focus onto the boss, a lot of free damage here, which is quite important, I think, on that camp, because you have the debuff from that boss here that is reducing the damage by the Batarial, which is not that nice if you want to clear everything as fast as possible. Another heal spell here coming in, and another disenchant, because this camp is a little annoying here. But now you can see how powerful this Batarial ability is. Really did a good job at destroying everything here. And there goes the Bandit Walker. Yeah, this disenchant is very important, because the buff applied from this boss is permanent, so you really want to get rid of that. Very important disenchant here. In the meantime, Shrine of War rotations are coming in constantly, making sure that he gains a lot of power to constantly use his spells. So the Bloodhorn, Batarial. Moving up to the next camp, and here's a Slave Master waiting. Another Life Weaving, Unholy Power, oink onto the Wind Hunter, I think. And he's keeping the Bloodhorn in the backline, probably because it doesn't want it to die, and the reflection damage from the Unholy Hero is quite high. Now he moves in the Bloodhorn. Getting damage onto the Slave Master. The XL damage here is very important here from the Bloodhorn. And yeah, the Batarial gains his damage from activating his passive onto all the surrounding units here, which is not working if there's like one single boss left. So the high DPS from the Bloodhorn with the XL bonus damage is helping. As you can see, it's a little higher than what Batarial offers. And also you can utilize the Batarial that way much better in terms of getting him into a position where he can make full value of his passive here, using spells again to make sure that there's protection. I think there was Frenetic Assault as well, because the Ship of War is very powerful with the XL bonus damage. Another oink here onto the spawn wave. This one shouldn't go through. Yeah, and here he uses, I think, yeah, this is the damage buff for the Bloodhorn. This is giving 100% extra damage. It's very powerful. Yeah, makes this a lot faster. Another oink to provide some safety here. As you can see, the Ship of War is dealing a lot of damage, so you need to be really careful at using your spells correctly here. Another buff onto the Batarial, a disenchant here, because he doesn't want to get seeked by the 4 Wind Hunters. It's very hard to hit them all with one word control spell, so the disenchant here is very useful. Getting rid of everything right here. Bloodhorn. So he's getting down three Bloodhorns. Very clean run here in that part. It was very well done. So interesting. There's another lightning and another unholy power. Unholy hero, I mean. And the Command Walker here with that's taking heavy damage already, so Frenetic Assault used here in the end to make sure this artillery shoots onto something else than the Batarial. And these Bloodhorns coming in for the Command Walker. So he's activating them. Oh, that is unlucky. He's moving them left and right. That is something that is really annoying, because he lost a lot of DPS for that. A lot of Bloodhorns were idling around here. That is a little unfortunate. Probably he wanted to attack the Command Walker, but just clicked right next to it, and then these units were just walking around and not attacking. So this slowed down everything a little bit. I think he lost like 20 to 30 seconds by that. Maybe even more. A little bit unlucky. Probably misclicked at that spot here. So Command Walker is probably the most annoying boss on this map here, because it has such a high HP pool. But it's cleared. Last Frenetic Assault used here to make sure that the Batarial has a very easy run here, and he's going for the spawn building here. Last stampede here to make quick work of these buildings, and that's the end of the game. Very interesting run, and this is also maybe a pretty interesting replay for you to see how you can solve the speedruns here for the map of the month. This was the fastest time, as I said already. 18 minutes, 47 seconds. I think my fastest run was like 21 minutes and 3 seconds. I had a different T4 approach with like Lost Spirit ships, which was slower here in the tier 4 stage, and the material proven to be more effective. It's very good against the high HP Stonekin buildings. So yeah, I think a very clean run here. With that's, let's say, some issues here with the Comet Walker. So I think you can pretty much save a little bit more time here if you get the perfect run done, like something around 18 minutes probably. But this was definitely the best run of this month, and I'm glad that Treim was willing to show his strategy here. So thank you for that, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.